Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you are, I thank you. I want to talk to you about something quite near and dear to my heart. Something kind of strange to most people, but to some of you out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's the fact that everyone has their own perception. I've always said that perception is 100% true because the way you perceive something is your truth. It might not be accurate, but it's the way you saw it, so that makes it true. So it's important to communicate this as soon as possible. Don't hold on to the thought or the perception, because if you let the person know that you're perceiving something the way you do, you'll let them know that you're not in the same boat. You're not on the same train going in the same direction. So many people tend to hold back because, oh my God, what are they going to think of me? What is this person going to think if I tell them the way I really saw or heard, what I really heard here? You know, obviously, I don't know, this person thinks differently than me, and I don't want to offend them, or I don't want to get offended, or whatever it is that holds you back. Stop it. Stop it. Be honest. Open that freaking mouth and just talk. Let it out. Doesn't matter how it comes across. You know, especially in today's day and age, everyone's so worried about what other people think. You know, who cares what anyone else thinks? Doesn't matter. Do they feed you? Do they live your life for you? No, you're the only one that lives your life. There's no one else living it for you. If you're truly happy, don't let others get in the middle of that or ruin it for you by giving you their perception of things, right? Stick to what you have, your own thoughts, and share them with the person that you're talking to. Let's say, you know, an example that happened recently here. There's so many I have that have happened recently, and they all suck. But here's one. There's a showing of a short film, more like a commercial that we were on, me and a buddy. We're the main actors, principal actors, and it's a comedy. And he was able to see it before I did, and he thought it sucked. And instead of telling the persons that need to hear this, he didn't tell them. He held back. It's like, no, I may be wrong, I may be seeing it the wrong way. And I said, well, look, let's take a look at the facts here. What made you feel this way, number one? Well, the best parts were not included, number one. It was shortened from 15 minutes or whatever to 3 minutes. So the best parts were removed. It's short as hell, okay? It's his perception. It might be wrong. How can you tell something's wrong? Those things are subjective. How can you tell they're wrong? You can measure them, right? You can get a bunch of people in a room and say, okay, who liked it, who didn't like it? Raise your hands. All right, so majority rules. It's still subjective, because if you have another 10 people, 20 people in the same room and looking at the same object, they might have a different opinion. That's why it doesn't matter. You need to voice your opinion ASAP. Whatever it is you're talking to, your boss, your lover, your friend, a business partner, whoever, be honest. Stop holding back. Just say what you're thinking. Your perception right then and there is valuable, because if you shared it, instead of keeping it in, you might realize that you're wrong. You'd be like, wait a second, that's not the way I took it. Now I understand. And then you're not carrying this negative perception because you have it all wrong. You're carrying it inside, and it's turning into something uglier. That's the subliminal cancer, or the spiritual cancer. The stuff that we don't see is much stronger than what we see, we touch, we feel in this material world. It's not any of this that we touch and see and feel. None of it. It's more important, because guess what? It controls our world. What you have in here, what you have inside here, your thoughts, everything, is what creates your reality. Just look around. Look at what men have created. The issues we have is that too many people are thinking different things, and they don't go. But when they get together as a team, look what happens. Things evolve and things are created. Things are built. You know, that's how this life works. It all starts here. So if you have a negative thought, or if you have a perception that is a negative in any way, share that thought. Don't hold it back. Tell them so you can clarify, because these are the two things that happen. Either you tell them and they clarify and they say, hey, what? Oh my gosh, you are right. Your perception is correct. We need to fix this. Code red. Let's fix it before we ruin everything. This gets out. Or, well, here's the thought process. Here's why we believe this is better. Boom. Your negative is wiped out because now you understand why it has to be that way. It has to be that way, but at least now you have an understanding. You still disagree, but now you have an understanding. There's no miscommunication, right? If you don't, the good thing is when you share it, because there can be positive changes. If you keep it in, it's that cancer. It destroys. It keeps things from growing. It keeps things from evolving, from falling into the right path, from being everything that you ever wanted it to be, whatever it is. So the lesson in this video is to talk, to speak, to share. Just tell people what you're thinking. What do you truly think about this situation? Anything at work. They roll out a new plan, a new process. You need to tell them. Don't start, holding it back and sharing it with other employees and sharing the cancer, because then everyone else will be like, oh my God, yeah, this sucks. This sucks. We hate this company. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. It's not the way it works. You're shooting yourself in the foot. Share your negative perception. Get rid of it. Share your negative perception. Get rid of it. Or not get rid of the negative perception. If they explain it to you and you still feel negative, well, you have a decision. You can either leave or remain. Leave or remain with whatever it is. Your partner, the company, moving forward, whatever it is. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much.